Night 3, Thursday. Let's see what's on the air. Hopefully I can get all the kinks out. There's not a lot of noise.
Mistake of unmuting it, but they're talking about this upcoming event. Just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Ooh, I forgot to connect the microphone. Oh boy. Good evening.
Hey, Josh.
How you feeling? Miss you.
They're still bothering me. Not as bad tonight as it was last night.
Yeah, everyone sneezing at work.
Oh, it's so dry and breeze out there. You know, so it is what it is. Every year I've been dealing with it. It just gets aggravating.
Yeah. Absolutely. Unfortunately, I'm looking at my all my vegetables and everything is slowing down now.
Yeah, mine's almost all dead.
I'm still pumping up tomatoes, green beans, eggplant, potatoes are still.
Yeah, I have plum, not plum. Yeah, I guess they are. Plum tomatoes and cherry tomatoes, I got tons of. Everything else is pretty much stopped. I got a lot of carrots. In fact, I want to plant another crop of carrots. And I have a full drawer.
Yeah, eggplant's still going pumping. Green beans still pumping. The cucumbers are slowing down. I got like maybe 3 left on the vine. And tomatoes, even though they fell over in the storm, they're still producing. And I still got a ton to ripen on the windowsill. I still got a lot of mint that I've been drying out and I've been making mint tea with. The strawberries are strong, but they're not producing as much as I would like. Boy, they juicy.
Yeah, tough work.
Oh, and the peppers too. The peppers, they keep coming. They're slow, but they keep coming.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the peppers. My pepper plants are doing well. They just need a lot of fertilizer. But I get my best peppers between now and the beginning of November.
Well, we'll see what happens. What I got that weird mixture, and what I've been doing is when I empty out the potato pot, I started moving some of that dirt into the raised bed to kind of add a little more nutrients to it. But we'll see what happens because I actually started another thing of potatoes using the stuff that I had sitting on the shelf that was starting to sprout. All the ones I bought in the store are just dead.
Oh, really?
I put like 2 or 3 seed potatoes in each pot, and I had a few left over. So I was like, oh, they're preserved. They're not mushy. They should be all right. I checked today. I'm like, yeah, these are no good. But I had like full size potato that was sprouting. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. Just put it right in the dirt and see what happens. I think something's digging into the potatoes.
You know, you can always make vodka with those potatoes.
I don't have still.
Which brings me to the next topic.
Do you have a still?
We'll make one, bro.
Yeah, I'll MacGyver a still here.
Come on, man. Fucking hillbillies make them up out in the sticks, for God's sake. We have plumbing supply and hardware stores here. Come on.
Sure. I'm not quite sure if you're just jerking my chain or you actually want to challenge me on that.
Listen, you're a good guy, and I really like talking to you and hanging out with you, but you gotta lighten up, bro. Do you really think I want you to make it still? Yes. Can't be that hard. All those hillbillies did it 100 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. How hard can it be? Now, having said that, no, you don't want to build this still. You know, they can very easily explode. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Mike, what do you know about the Joe Gunn hillbilly antenna?
Nothing. All I know about them is word on the street is they're supposed to be pretty good. Shogun makes a pretty decent antenna. That's all I know about them. I don't know anyone specifically that owns them. You know, if anything, Randy, you know, he's like in 3 million different forums, and he knows a few people that have them, and they're pretty happy with them. Any specific one? No, I don't know. I just word on the street is Shogun makes a decent antenna.
Yeah. So what do they? Do you know? Do they put a switch box on them? Because I know you run 2 different coaxes.
Well, if you're running 2 different coaxes, you're definitely going to need a switch box.
Yeah, I just don't. There's a picture. A guy had one on Facebook, and he said, "Oh, I put this up. It's working great." And then the other guy said, "Why did you mount it vertically and not horizontally?" And the guy said, "Because that's what I wanted to listen to." So, and then I started looking up, and it said you need 2 different coaxes. So that's why I'm confused.
Well, wait a minute. Is it an antenna like, for example, like the old Moonrakers or PDL2s, where they're bipolarized? You have horizontal radials and vertical radials. Because antennas like that, yeah, you had 2 different coaxes to switch between vertical and horizontal. But if the antenna you're talking about only has 1 set of radials that you're either going to set vertical or horizontal, then I don't understand why you need 2 coaxes.
I sent you a picture of it that I took off of Facebook.
Okie dokie. I just want to say real quick. So September 7th is this other ham fest. And I'm going to say it to both of you gentlemen. Put the day aside. I understand that both of you are in similar situations where you have, you know, if you're out for the day, you need someone to be with your loved one. So if at all possible, try to set that up. This way we can go out for a morning of tomfoolery and mayhem.
You just want us to spend our money, don't you?
Honestly, I'm not going to force you to do anything, but yes, I want you to spend money.
Yeah, I have to check because that's a busy weekend. We have a thing for Allie's brother that weekend. That's not this weekend. It's next weekend.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah, definitely not this weekend. Oh, no, Liberty. What do you have in your mind? Yeah, no, the following weekend. It's a Sunday. The 7th is a Sunday.
Yeah. Let me see, but I know Saturday. I'm pretty sure the whole weekend's already taken. But let me check.
I'm sure I could do it. Shelby's gonna be home. Ashley will be home, actually. My mom is not planning on standby, so I don't think.
No, that'd be great. Just like, you know, so you can make arrangements, whether it's your daughter or your mom or the guy down the block, whoever, you know. Because you definitely owe it to yourself to step out for a morning going into very early afternoon of tomfoolery, mayhem, and all around nonsense. So, and of course, if you don't come, you're going to be subjected to days and days of ridicule.
Is all man going?
Of course.
Now it's a party.
Hang on a second. So if it was just me, you would have been like, yeah,
I'm just busting your chops.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Who's busting whose chops? You try to weasel your way out of it last minute. Oh, I can't do it. I do it my homework.
My mom's dog did eat my homework.
Oh, God.
Just like Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Oh, you didn't get that joke, did you?
I don't know what that guy's talking about. So whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir.
The joke, it was from Happy Gilmore when you hear Shooter McGavin goes, yeah, the Grizzly Adams had a beard, and the guy around the corner, Adams did have a beard. It's an older Adam. It's fun. It's stupid. It's like it's kind of stupid funny, but it's a nice ride. Let's put it that way. It starts off with I'll make it real simple how they set the mood of the whole movie. You get the idea that he's this punk kid who wants to play hockey, but he can't cut it. And the first montage is him living with his grandmother, and he's got a montage of like the different jobs, and it's oh, what the hell is that song called? Tuesday's Gone is the opening song in the movie, and it just sets the tone just right.
Yeah, very much like Jim Carrey. And I'm a Jim Carrey fan, but I don't necessarily like all his films because they start, it's kind of like a cookie cutter kind of a thing, with the whole Ace Ventura, and all of that nonsense. And it's the same thing with Adam Sandler, like 3-4 movies in a row. Every other line is whoop-a-dee-doo.
As I said, it's stupid funny. You'll laugh at cheap jokes. It's not. Don't take the movie seriously.
Oh, please! I'm not gonna tune into an Adam Sandler film looking to see some kind of dramedy or something. Although very much like Jim Carrey, two of my favorite films from Jim Carrey really has him out of character. One is The Cable Guy. I thought that was a great movie. Not many people agree with me. And the other one was the movie he did with Kate Winslet. The title of which I can never remember. It's kind of a long title. The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, something like that. It's a pretty cool story, and it's the premise is kind of out there. But both movies he was really, really good in. And I was telling this to Roger one time. Adam Sandler made a movie similar to that where he was totally out of character. And I thought, because it's a very weird, dark film. But he was really good in it, in my opinion. Punch Drunk Love. Did you ever see that one?
Not really. I think I've heard of it. I think I've heard of it, but I may have seen. I was like, oh wow, because when he does serious service,
very much like Cable Guy. It is a comedy, but it's kind of out there. He plays the youngest sibling of 4. His 3 older sisters did nothing but abuse and pick on him throughout childhood, adolescence, and even early adulthood, and they still fucking pick on him. And he's very, he's an oddball type. And because they pick on him, and he does run his own business, he gets very offended and he'll lash out into like scenes of violence, and he ends up falling in love with this woman that his one sister like fixes him up with. That's the premise of the film. You take it from there. And like I said, be warned, this is not an Adam Sandler film that you're going to be used to seeing. So yeah, listen, I get it. But I do like Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler. I just don't like that cookie cutter stuff. I really care for the Ace Ventura. I
If you want an Adam Sandler movie where he's not like goofy, stupid like he was in Billy Madison or in Happy Gilmore, you ever heard the movie called The Cobbler?
No, I didn't see that one. But let me just ask real quick. There was a movie. I want to say it was Chris Rock, Kevin James. I think it was Adam Sandler. Daddy Daycare. Was Adam Sandler in it?
No.
So again, leave your IQ at the door. But it wasn't Adam Sandler being typical Adam Sandler, so it was good.
Actually, it was Big Daddy. Is that the one you're thinking of?
No, Daddy Daycare is what I'm thinking of.
Daddy Daycare is with Eddie Murphy. Big Daddy is the one with
Sandler was in Daddy Daycare. Okay. All right, disregard.
Yeah, if you want a serious Adam Sandler movie where it has a hint of comedy here and there, but not over the top, and it's got shoemaker, and it's just him and his mom, and he finds the old stitching machine, and that's where the movie starts off. Apparently, the stitching machine has like weird magical powers. They don't quite explain why it works. It's just he finds out he has it because his rowing machine broke, and now he's doing all kinds of like he's imitating the people that wear the shoes that he repaired.
That's cool. I'll have to check that. Hey, honestly, I never heard of that one. But here's a cool Adam Sandler film. By the way, Cotomy? What the hell is a Cotomy? Anyway, 50 First Dates with him and Drew Barrymore. Now, don't get me wrong, it's supposed to be, and it is, like,
What the hell is this noise? Yes, I have. It's actually, I'll admit, that movie is fun too. Kind of out there with the whole, oh, she hit her head in an accident and she can't remember, she can't convert short-term memory into long-term memory. She thinks she's like a year and a half ago. Like she keeps reliving the same day.
correct. And he's like a total fool, but he's so committed to his girl. The lengths he goes through, you know, and then how he pulls it all together at the end. How every day
Shelby.
he wakes up and does what she does. I thought that was cool.
There's quite a few. Uncut Gems is a good movie. The Hustle or The Hustler.
Hey,
Daddy.
easy.
Hustle. Came out in 2022. That's a cool movie. That's really good.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You know, I don't know. The Happy Gilmore thing. And like I said, I never saw. Which one is the golf one? Is that Happy Gilmore? I understand the premise. He was, you know, a hockey player that wasn't worth a shit, but he had a hell of a swing. And somehow that carried into him trying for golf.
Yeah, because he used to play hockey when he was younger. Grown Up. I like Grown Ups. I thought Grown Ups was a great movie. Yeah, Chris Rock, David Slade, and
Sure.
Yeah! I'm doing it.
All right.
I just want to ask.
Okay.
Tell her to look.
Okay. Okay.
But they're all, those are the jerky ones, but he does have some serious. Uncut Gems is a serious movie. The Hustle is I don't want to say serious, but it's
Get a
not
shower.
a comedy. At least I don't think it's a comedy. He has, listen, like Josh was saying, it's like, they are what they are. You laugh at them, you say they're stupid, but you still laugh. And it made him worth like $800 million now, so.
Oh, listen, I totally respect that. I absolutely respect that, which is what I always say about Madonna. When Madonna was up and coming, and she was gaining her popularity. It was all due. Well, obviously talent first, sure. But remember, she was always making the press, doing all these stupid, silly things in public. And she said it best. Bad press is still press. You know? Everybody might be talking about her, about what stupid shit she did, or what she wore, or the video she made, but everybody's talking about her. And she's absolutely correct. That woman made a shit ton of money. Money. But just like everybody else, she doesn't know when to retire. That's a different story altogether. So I get it. Hey, listen, good for him. Good for Jim Carrey. And anybody else like that, man, you know? Get out there and make the money.
Yeah. Anger management was another. I enjoyed that one.
That was fantastic shit. How did I not mention that one? Fucking Jack Nicholson, man. That, you know, that's an underrated film. Not many people talk about it, but I thought that was hilarious.
Oh my God. There's been scenes where he just starts smiling so hard. You start seeing like, that's the Joker.
I can't believe that was 2003. He did another movie which I liked, which was, I don't know, I guess you could say it's a girly movie or whatever. Spanglish. It was, I don't know what the hell year. What year was that? I forgot. I'm looking at it. That was 2004. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
I did. I tried getting into it, and I couldn't grab into it. I tried sitting down and watching it. It just, I couldn't feel it. I gave it a chance. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna say I wish I had that hour and a half, 2 hours back, but it's just like I don't think it was a good movie. It was too boring for me.
Is that the one where it was him and J-Lo?
No. Oh, who was that? It wasn't J-Lo. It was somebody else.
Tina Leone.
Oh, Tina Leone. Oh yeah, but she's funny. I remember her. And she played a Spanish chick?
No, the Spanish chick was. I'm gonna screw this all up, so I'll spell it P-A-Z, Vega.
I'll have to look it up. I didn't see it, but I remember the title. What year was that?
Year.
04.
04. Cloris Leachman was in it, and James Brooks.
Oh my God, Cloris Leachman.
Cloris Leachman, another Mel Brooks. What do you call it? My God, she was in a lot of his films. That whole crew of actors, man. Cloris Leachman. What's her name? Who passed away not long ago? The other one that was in Young Frankenstein. Oh, for God's sake, the bubbly one with the big tits. Good Lord, I can't remember her name. And of course, all those folks. What a troupe. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Spanglish. All right, that's another one. Yeah, I guess once you sit down and you start talking about it, you realize how many movies Adam Sandler actually made.
Way more than I thought. You think of Terry Garr?
Oh, absolutely, Terry Garr. No doubt. Oh my God. But yeah, I was thinking of the other one, the one that played the doctor's fiance, who showed up from America, and she ends up with the monster at the end.
Madeline Kahn.
Madeline Kahn. How the fuck do I forget Madeline Kahn? Oh my God, another whack job who's no longer with us. Do you realize? Holy shit. That entire cast is dead.
Well, I'm looking at them now. Let's see who's still alive. Yeah, Peter Boyle's dead. He's dead.
Oh my God.
Is Gene Hackman? Yeah, he's out too, right?
He just died. Yeah, he just died like 6 months ago.
Earlier this year, right?
Yeah. It's there's a lot of people that I'm looking it up. I mean, there's like, I didn't realize how many people are in that movie.
Feldman. Marty Feldman was the first one. After that, oh God, I don't know. Maybe what's his name? Maybe Gene Wilder. Whatever. But definitely Marty Feldman was the first. Gene Hackman was the last. They're all gone, man. Holy shit. Raj, that's it, bro. We're old.
Well, Mel Brooks is still alive.
Barely. I'm not pushing anyone in the grave. I'm not that type of person. So I'm gonna tell you, fucking 98 years old, he wants to make another fucking movie. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's gonna make it to see the end of production. I'm sorry.
No, I hear you.
Marty Feldman. Oh my God, you couldn't tell what he was talking about. It was hard to tell if he was staring you in the face or looking at something else.
When you get a chance, both of you, go to YouTube and look up Young Frankenstein behind the scenes, whatever, something like that. I was watching this really cool. It was almost an hour long. I'm pretty sure it was YouTube, and they do a whole behind the scenes talk about the movie, how it was made. Gene Wilder's, at odds with Mel Brooks about how the movie should be made, insisting on black and white, insisting on so many things, how they acquired the original laboratory equipment that was used in the original Frankenstein film in the 30s, which is something I picked out as a kid. That's the kind of nerd I am. I was like, wow, that really, really looks close to the original shit. Yeah, want to know why? Oh my God. And of course, something that you probably already figured out, half of that screenplay was ad-libbed. Nobody stayed on script all the time. There was no way that was happening.
I think that was a lot of his movies, though.
Oh, you kidding me? I'm sure that he had a lot of space open for any ad-libbing or any inside jokes that the actors wanted to push in.
All friends. Like, you look at his movies, and it was all, like, a lot of them, like Blazing Saddles. I mean, they're all people he hung with.
Oh, absolutely. Gene Wilder, Madeline Kahn, they were in Blazing Saddles, and what was that other movie where they were parodying the old Hitchcock films? That's one you don't hear too much. Oh, High Anxiety. Harvey Korman, that's another one. He was in both of those films. Another fucking lunatic. Oh my God. What was the other one? Well, of course, Young Frankenstein. And, honestly, I didn't care so much for Robin Hood Men in Tights. That was Mel Brooks, right?
Yes.
I didn't think it was all that. I enjoyed Spaceballs more.
It's another fun movie. It's not Mel, but I love watching it right around Halloween. And it's not Rocky Horror because Five's Clue.
And I mean that in a good way. Leave your IQ at the door, kind of a thing, and all of that. Yeah, I'll go along with that. That was a cool film. It was silly. It's good for a laugh.
I like the silent movie.
Silent movie. How the fuck did I leave that out?
So, the first time I started watching it, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I got into it and watched it a couple times.
All right, let's see how much of a fan you are of silent movie. What was the best sight gag in that film?
Wow, you're pushing it, man. That was like 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
It was so obvious. It was fucking hilarious. I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole movie was hilarious. But the most obvious and hilarious sight gag is, well, it's a silent film. There's no sound. It's just the music, and you can't hear anybody talking. So in that one scene with Marcel Marceau, a gentleman who is, famous for being a mime, he utters a word, a single word. They asked him, I forget what the question was. And all of a sudden he looks at the camera and he says, with a French accent, obviously, no.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm watching the clip from it right now. There was another. He had another one too. What the hell was another movie?
Another Mel Brooks movie, Dracula, Dead and Loving It, starring Liam Neeson.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, not Liam. Leslie Nielsen.
No kid. See, you're confusing one with the other with the upcoming Naked Gun film. Did that come out already?
I don't know. I haven't been looking. No, Dead and Loving It was Count Dracula, and Peter, I forget his name, but he played Renfield, and then Van Helsing.
I got news. I don't even remember that one. What year was that?
95.
Okay.
Oh my God. Finally killed Dracula. Out of nowhere, Renfield opens up the window and goes, "Come, master, I'll set you free." And he opens up, it's fucking morning, and all of a sudden all you hear is, "Renfield, you asshole!" And he bursts into fucking flames on the floor.
High Anxiety. That was a great film, especially if you were or are a fan of Alfred Hitchcock films. They parody all his films really well.
How about Mel Brooks in the movie Life Stinks?
Oh, I remember that was a film. I don't recall if I saw it. He played the lead, right? He was a fella diagnosed with an incurable disease.
No, he's a business mogul who was making a deal, and he goes, "Oh, you can't buy this. You can't. No, we're not gonna do it." "Oh, yeah, I can." He goes, "No, I'll bet. Without your resources, without your money, and you can survive 30 days, I'll make this deal. I'll sell you the real estate, no big deal." And he has to live on the street. And he gets the whole, "Oh my God, like these people matter. I can't just go and bulldoze this whole area, even though it's like full of homeless people."
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't see that. But that kind of reminds me of another film. Remember when Joe Pesci played the landlord, which was the name of the film, The Landlord? He inherits a real slum tenement, and he's a huge slumlord, and he gets in trouble with the law because of the building or something, and instead of going to jail, they got a choice of, or maybe they didn't give him the choice, they sentence him to live in the building. Do you remember that one?
No, this one's news to me.
It was a decent film. I thought it was funny. You don't hear too much about it. I guess it didn't do too well. I thought it was funny. It's the same type of thing. It was a real slumlord piece of garbage. And being that he was forced to live in the building for X amount of time, he realizes very much like you were talking about Mel Brooks, that he, realizes that the people living there were people and needed to be treated as such. So you pretty much guess, what direction the film takes.
It's hilarious because there's a piece in the film where he's finally he's trying to get the hang of living on the streets without the resources, and he sleeps on top of somebody wakes him up, and he's like, "Get away from me!" "Oh, it's all right, man. We're not trying to hurt you. I just need to find a pee." He goes, "You got to pee all over me?" He goes, "We're also not gonna pee." And he looks at his forehead. He goes, "There's something on your forehead." He goes, "What do you mean?" It's on my voice. Try and rub it off. He goes, it's Pepto-Dismal. Oh, box. He goes, oh, we're gonna call you Pepto.
All right. Very much like Connolly. I'm sorry, Raj, I gotta point it out. You're saying Pepto-Dismal. It's Pepto-Bismol.
Well, they had to change it.
Oh, gotcha.
We don't pay the rights, so they changed it around.
I gotcha.
So it works. Everyone was like, hey, Pepto. And in Mel Brooks's fashion, there's a scene where they break into an abandoned building where there's clothes. It must have been some sort of studio that they were in, and they're dancing around, and she's wearing all kinds of layers. They get hot and heavy, and out of nowhere, and she's like, "Oh, take me." She's like 5 million layers of clothes, and eventually he gets to like the last layer, and he goes, "Beautiful," and the scene blacks out.
That was it. That's the end of the film.
Well, that's the end of the scene, but it's like one of the few scenes I remember from the movie. It's really good. It gets weird. It gets kind of funky and kind of like what is it? There's some low humor, but not too over the top, and it's got some serious notes in the movie. But it's definitely a fun movie to watch. When you see him battling with the excavators, it's even hilarious.
A lowbrow film that's not over the top. That does not sound like Mel Brooks at all. But I get you.